Brian, have you ever wanted to go slow? Well, have we got the product for you? Look at this. It is Incinerate?
Man, nothing screams slow like fire.
Yeah, it's... Listen, we're working on our marketing on that, okay?
Yeah, dude.
So,
and by working on our marketing on that, we mean we're trying to collect enough loose change to hire a marketing team.
Have I got the product for you? I just need a small investment of whatever pocket change you have, because holy shit, I can't even hire somebody to beg for money right now.
I just need a small investment of 9 cents. 6
Just judge
cents?
by their face, like 8, 9.
Oh god.
Mainly the walking away is a good sign that you didn't pick the right number.
Yeah, dude.
That's,
Dude, there's a fucking... there's a game I was trying to play so we could play it on the show.
Yeah.
Just, see if it was
know,
good.
like pre-recorded so that you could get ready for like when we actually record it.
Sure, yeah. And so what I ended up doing was
or pre-play
it's called
it. No,
it's called a Racketeer or Racketeer. It's some sort of weird Japanese game, and I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. But anyway, you play as like a little girl whose dad ran away and tried to become like a adventurer, but he died and never came back, and now you are like deep in debt and you have to pay his dad back. So what ends up happening is you open up like an item shop in like a town, and a bunch of people come in and try to buy your items. And what happens is you actually have to like haggle against these people who like come in and they're like, I want this item, and you're like, well, give me $10. And they're like, well, I'm not really willing to go above 0. And you're like,
I'm not really. I mean, I walked into your shop, and the customer's always right. So like, $0 is the price.
Yeah, and I was like, and they're like, I'm not willing to go above 0. And I'm like, well, 5, and they're like 0, and I'm like, what? 2? And they're like, this is absurd. Every fucking time. The game even like explicitly tells you like how much, like on average, like the game gives you a percentage that's like, this is the amount you spent on it, so just try to get the customer to pay for this smaller or like a higher percentage of what you pay for it by like this amount. And I like always do that, and it's always too much. It's always too fucking much. And the customer's like, never, I want you to sell it to me for half the price you paid. And I'm like, what is this game?
Yeah, I had I went to go buy a car, and part of, like, I was buying it off a lot that wasn't, it wasn't a new car. It was a used car, and it was on a different brand lot from the one that I was, like, it was like a Volkswagen place, and it's a Toyota. Anyway, so, like, when I went there, and it was, like, time to haggle the price and everything, it turns out that they had just sent that car to be auctioned at, like, a car lot auction. So they were in kind of a weird place, because I was like, I'm interested in the car, and they're like, it's at the auction house right now, which means they can't sell it, which means that I could get just whatever I fucking wanted for it, basically. Like, I could just pay whatever. And, like, a good friend of mine at work was like, man, you should have, like, because the car was worth, like, it was, like, $11,000, like, Kelly Blue Book. Like, that was its value, like, the value of the car. And he was like, you should have haggled it down to, like, $8,000. And I was like, I know, but I felt like fucking, like, that was just slimy to do. Like, to be like, I'm not even gonna buy it for what it's worth. And I was like, I don't know, that doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
But ended up getting it for a steal anyway.
Yeah.
But I just was like, I don't, that wouldn't have felt right to me. I don't know. Like being like, well, you can't sell it anyway, so give it to me for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was pretty funny. There was whenever my dad and I would go, like, my dad would go car shopping and he'd take me along.
Yeah.
And Jesus, my dad was just the biggest asshole to the guy.
Yeah. And like that's how my dad always haggled. Was basically he was like, I want to pay nothing for it, and the guy's like, can I like feed my family though? Maybe like.
It's just like, how? Ooh. You just have to not have a soul, I think, is what it is, in order to get by in capitalist America.
Yeah, that I mean, like, I don't know. Just like, I could tell that during haggling, like, that the fucking guy was sitting there like, oh my god, like this fucking guy knows that it was like on the car lot, like he knows. He knows that we couldn't sell it for like 3 months, and that's why it's there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just. I felt like maybe my guilt shouldn't, like I shouldn't feel guilty about that, but I do.
Yeah, no, I get both sides.
Yeah.
Like, I could sit here and be like, no, I mean, like, I think it's reasonable to do it because it's the expected behavior at, like, a car dealership. But also, like, I know that, fuck, I'd do the exact same thing if I had been in that situation.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I don't know, it just, like, it didn't feel right. But, there was, if you guys ever have heard of, Third Leg Studios,
Yeah.
they're like a British, like, comedy group. And, they did one that was used car salesman, and that it just go watch it. I won't explain further. Just go watch it. It's hilarious. But yeah, like that's what your game reminded me of. It's just like I know that I know what the price could be, but it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
The customer is always right thing kind of felt like a slimy like or like a shitty like. Or an excuse to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, so, I don't know.
This little fucking girl comes in off the street with her teddy bear in tow. And she's like, I want this fucking gold longsword. And I'm like, you
Jesus, I ain't selling that to you anyhow.
Why do you think you can buy this with your allowance? And she's like, I want it! And I'm like, okay, here's the price. It's gonna be a little bit, just like a tiny bit more than I paid for it. And it's just like, my allowance is $2!
Like, no?
And then I shoo her out of the store, and then the frickin' person who owes me money, or who I owe money to, like, comes up and is like, you gotta make sure the customers have a good opinion of the store. You can't just keep doing that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, Charlotte, you gotta stop smoking.
Man, that's a
good game. Her name is
so
not
are we gonna
Charlotte.
play
Her
it?
name
Is my question.
We're never.
Just no. Yeah, it's just like you just walk away from the game like, well, I can never put this. I would just die instead of record this.
I mean, like, it was a little bit okay at parts.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, okay, well, there's also, like, a combat system where you can go out into dungeons and, like, find items so you don't have to, like, buy items and then resell them. And then I, like, don't have to feel bad about, like, making, because that's all profit at that point. And then, like, I was, like, trying the combat in the dungeon exploring, and it was just the most repetitive, inane shit. And it looked terrible, and it played terrible.
Like, and I got back and I have fucking medical bills so that I can pay for the stitches where the fucking, like, the living skeleton, like, sliced my throat open.
Oh, God.
And I just barely got back from the cave.
Yeah.
And I don't got insurance because I already owe somebody a bunch of money, so how am I going to be paying for that? And it's just, it's the worst.
It's total garbage.
That game sounds terrible, dude.
I mean, I feel bad because it's like an indie developer who made it like it's like one dude working on his own and like all this shit, but like, good God, it was terrible. Minecraft was made by one man. Why can't you make something not terrible?
Yeah, why isn't this game Minecraft? Where's the crafting?
Why isn't every game Minecraft? Where's the multiplayer? How do I craft a sword? God.
When are you gonna add guns? It's the
Where's
one
my
thing
kill
that
streaks?
separates this from Minecraft. Yeah, kill streaks.
If it's not Minecraft,
Microtransactions.
it's gotta at least be Call of Duty. At least.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm getting shot at while you're fucking looting.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm just gonna hide behind these service pipes and hope to God.
Yeah, you sit tight, mister.
I think this game is just fucking hack turrets the game. I'm sorry that I'm doing this, guys, but like it just is such a benefit to have the turrets on your side.
Yeah.
If you blow them up, you don't get anything, but
You
if
get
you
the
hack
experience
them,
too.
yeah, you do. Yeah.
Wait, is there experience in this game? I don't even know.
No, not even.
You
a
get
little.
something from the hacking them, right?
No, actually, no. I get Eve from hacking them.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Like I have I get shit. It's just the big thing is that if somebody if there's enemies that spawn behind me, I don't have to fucking fight them because my turrets are just like, nah, I got you, boy. You keep doing your thing. You kill that big daddy. We got you covered. We got your back.
It's like, oh, you can't physically do this one, can you?
Oh, no, I cannot.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Okay, well, yeah. I'll just have it run into the side and short circuit, because all that does is hurt me, but if I set off the alarms, then it, like, the fucking, the helicopter patrol come after me.
Yeah,
and
but then you
fucking
can
kill
hack
me.
those. It's funny, I was saying, like,
That's
I was
true,
like,
I
you
guess.
get shit for, like, hacking the turrets, right? And you're like, no,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, if you don't get shit in the game, you're sure as hell gonna get shit in the comments, so...
I don't know, the hacking always felt like a really important part of the game to me. Like, like, they took it out of Bioshock Infinite. Like, all it was basically a plasmid
plasmid, yeah.
that you shot the thing and then it was hacked on your side for, like, a short period of time. And, like, that was cool and all. It's just, like, I liked the breaking up of the combat, and it felt like a good part of the game, is what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
And I felt like something was lost when it was just, and shoot it with more different handgun.
Yeah.
And now it's on your side. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, Bioshock Infinite is basically a terrible game, I agree.
Yeah, it's like the worst, yeah. Yeah, it's not even like one of the best games I've ever played.
I'd
It's
literally
not
be
even one of my
circumcised
favorites.
again as an adult than play Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah. Dude, this game is also Pokemon Snap.
Oh, dude,
Did
look,
you
it's
know?
Dead Rising.
Yeah, that's a spinnerack slash fucking he's gonna kill me if he sees me. That's almost like Pokemon.